Hello everyone, my name is DIXIT and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. Today I'll give you a walkthrough of one of the retired machine of HackTheBox. In this machine, we just try to solve a couple of techniques we are using it to get it solved it, and the name of the machine is GoodGames. So let me go to my system now to solve it, like what are the steps we have to take it. So in this machine, the first of all, the name of the machine is GoodGames. So this is a retired machine of HackTheBox. So what we have to do first, we simply have to fire the command nmap, and we'll just try to figure out whether the exit port which we're looking for it is enabled over there itself. So over here the IP address is something different. At the time of the retire it's something different. Now it's different as it's taking is from the random port itself. So random pool itself. So that was the reason the IP address looks like something different, which we can expect earlier. We'll just wait for the output. So we can see that port 80 is the only port is enabled over here itself. Okay, so what's the next step for it? Our second approach is we simply have to go to the browser, try to get it access the stuff on 10.129.95.82. let me try to get it access. Okay, so it's a type of blog, or I can say that's a type of website having a login page, store, blog, multiple stuff is over here itself. Okay, just to figure out what are the pages inside of it, I'll try to figure out the subsections for this domain, or I can say the URL. Let me try to run this. Okay, by this way we can able to identify the exact stuffs about it. So we are fuzzing it. We'll try to figure out a blog, login, logout profile is there itself. So we'll just proceed further with the login. Okay, let me put the login over here itself. And let me see. No, I'm not getting anything directly. So what I'll do, I'll just click on it. Okay, once we click on it, we can able to see this. Okay, that's one other thing. Now what I'll do, I'll put any credential over here itself and trying to capture this. Open the burp. Yes, burp is running. Okay, burp is running, so we'll just capture it directly. Okay, and capture it. We'll simply copy the content. Okay, I'll go to the terminal once again, open request.txt and replace the content with this. And now what I'll do, I'll just run the SQL map, clear it, SQL map -r request.txt. So as I've already run it, so that was the reason we are getting an output bit faster. Okay, let me run just to identify what type of, what other type, like what are the name of the databases we have it. This we have just identified what type of database we have it. Okay, so these are the two databases we have it. We're looking for the main one. Okay, so let me run this command to identify the main tables and everything inside of it. Okay, perfect. I think I'm able to retrieve it a bit faster. So by this way we just have to wait for some time. I think it will take some time. So it take a lot of time to crack it finally. Okay, so this is the password which we can get it, and it's a type of hash itself. So crack that we have to use a same way as a John the Ripper, and we are using a password list as a ROCU. We are using it over here. Okay, so what we have to do, we'll simply putting this command over here. You can see that the word list we have defined it, and the format also, and hash is one of the thing in which we have put our hash. Okay, then we'll just run this, and I think it's already cracked, so we can able to see the output directly. Let me try to see that output directly. Okay, John -- show password required. Okay, oh, something wrong over here. So over here, as I have already cracked the password, so that was the reason. This is a command you have to use it to see that cracked password once again. Okay, by this way we can able to see it. Now there is one of the host entry we have to do it from our side. Okay, so this one, it's 895.82. okay, so we'll just do this and internal entry, internal -administrator.good goodgames.stb. okay, this is the host entry. You have to do it from your side. And now once we're done with that, we'll try to get it access this directly on a portal. We'll just go over here and try to get it access this, interception off, clean. Now sorry, it looks like login. I have to log out it first. Okay, yeah, so now it looks like perfect. So what we have to do, we'll simply have to type admin and that password which we are getting it. Okay, so let me copy the password. I'll put it over here, try to get it login, and I'm inside of it. Okay, once we go inside of it, we'll just go over here itself, try to put any name over here. So it's look like SSTI is over here itself. So we'll try to see the template injection over here. Okay, so all the combination which is possible for us to try it, we'll try with that. So we'll start with 7x7. okay, and date of birth, take it any date of birth. Okay, that's sufficient. 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. okay, and try to save. Once we try to save, we can see that we get the result 7x7 is 49. okay, so it's look like SSTI only. okay, one more step we have to see, like what's the ID value of it. So that's also, we just try to trigger it over here and see like whether we can get that output of ID value or not. Let me type the contact number. Why it's not working? Okay, so it's working now and I can able to get the output of it. okay, it's a root. So what the next step for it, we'll try to make a one-liner script which we embedded inside of the SSTI template, and by that way we triggered the reverse shell. okay, so let me open one more terminal. okay, and by this way now I'll run it's okay, perfect. What we have to do now, I think it's 222. okay, perfect. Let me check whether I have the appropriate. yeah, I have that. This one we just have to get it trigger this one liner, and we just want the output in base 64. That was the reason we are getting the output in base 64. We'll just copy this, put it in our template, and this is the template. I'll put it in my write-up so you can get it directly. We'll just go once again, put it the content inside of this section itself. okay, once you're done with that, select any date over here and any time, any contact number, click on save. Make sure that your listener is running. yeah, it's running. Let me try to get it triggered. That once we triggered, we get the shell. okay, but this is not the final root shell which we are looking for it. So we'll just try to trigger ifconfig. We'll just try to get that IP address looks like something different. So it's look like it's running on the Docker. okay, so what we can do now, the next step for it, just to get the, I think, initial flag, we'll run, oh sorry, we'll just try to see. okay, we'll just try to see like user.txt file we can able to see. So now initial flag is done. Now we want to proceed further for the next privilege escalation to get the root flag. okay, so before proceeding further, as it's running on a Docker, we'll try to run this command by which we can able to figure out what exactly the ports are running on it. So I'll simply run it and can see port 22 and port 80 is enabled. So port 80 is okay, but port 22 is also enabled. Looks like when we're running directly from the host itself. Okay, so what we can do, we'll just run this to make it a full TTY. Okay, once we're done with that, what I will do, I'll simply try to SSH to Augustine. You might be looking for it, what's the password we are putting it. So we are putting the same password, whatever the password we have it from the admin. Okay, I'll put the same password. Okay, and try to get it access. yeah, I'm able to. So I'm inside of it. Let me try to see what is the other things we can be able to see? Yeah, this looks like that, which we're looking for it. So what we can do, we'll simply try to bash, like it's nothing like an acceleration point over here itself. So that was the reason. This is one of the way by which you can try to get it access and make it your user as a root. So I'll use the rights of Augustus and I'll just try to get it copy a bash to my local directory right away, but we don't have permission to change the ownership and permissions completely. So that was the reason I have to go out. Then I'll fire this command to change the ownership and the mode. Once we change the mode and ownership, we'll just try to get it login once again. Okay, let me try to get it login once again. Once we go inside of it, we'll try to put the credential of admin once again. Once we're done with that, I'll simply try to run that bash and I can able to see I can able to become a root. Oh, sorry. Root.txt. So I can able to see the root flag finally. Okay, so I'll give you a summary once again what exactly the thing we are doing it in this machine. So we'll just start with the nmap first and we'll just try to figure out that port 80 is the only port is running on it. So we'll open that same thing on our browser, then we'll try to get it login, but we don't have any credential with us, so we'll just try with that with injection points and we can get like there's injection stuff is over there itself. So then by that way we'll just proceed further, and by that way we just reach to the final getting the admin hash value. We'll just try to get it correct using the hash cat. We get the credential, whatever the credential I'm getting it, I'll just try to use the same credential to get it login inside of the portal. So going inside of the portal itself required we have to put entry of localhost entry. We just have to do it a host entry for it, and then by that way we just trying to get it access that portal and we can go inside of it. Now SSTI is one of the key stuff which we can say that are playing a main role over there itself. We'll just identify like, yeah, it's a injection point of SSTI, then we'll try a couple of things over there itself. Then finally we are putting one of the template injection from our side, making a one-line script embedded inside of it. Once we trigger it, we already starting a listener and we get the reverse shell. We'll just proceed, it's a root, but once we run with IF config, we just came to know about it. It's a type of Docker concept and it's itself having some IP address. So by that way we feel like we have to get it connected to the actual system. So that was the reason. We'll just try to get it connected using the user Augustus, and we are using the same credential of the admin to get it login. By that way we can able to see a user flag. Then to privilege escalation, we simply in the Augustus privileges, when we are inside of it, we'll try to get it copy a /bin/bash in the same directory where we are getting a user flag. And now we'll just coming out of it, try to change the ownership chmod itself. Once we're done with it, trying to trigger with Augustus, we can able to get a root, and that's the final thing over there. You can get the root flag also. These are the stuffs I just want to get it covered in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. If you like to connect me, you can connect me on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn profile link I'll provide in the description section of this video. And if you want to share your feedbacks, you can share your feedback in the comment section of the video itself. Even on LinkedIn you can share your feedbacks. So thank you so much once again. Take care. Bye bye.